Hello guys, welcome back. Satono here, the Daily Grind. This is Saint Seiya Awakening and the server is live. Has been for a couple of hours now. Aiolos is back. They are throwing every order the Chinese server had in releasing the Saints, and they are just doing whatever they want. So we can pretty much expect the next banner to be canon if they don't switch anything again, and maybe it's a double banner with Chrysaor and canon at the same time. But then the next week, in 14 days more or less, we're going to have another filler week. And this week's filler is Aiolos paired with Milo, Scorpio Milo. And the Scorpio constellation doesn't seem to light up, I think, but the Sagittarius one, yeah, Scorpio is not lighting up, but Sagittarius is. So if you're going to do any pulling, do that in Sagittarius. I'm not going to do a pull video because I'm doing this quest, this theme summon. If you only do 10 every day it repeats, you get a prize for 3 special summons and you get a prize for 10 special summons. And the total is 50 stamina, 400,000 experience points, a box of S-grade Cosmos, and you get 2 summoning stars back. So I'm doing this instead. However, if you're going to be playing this instead, if you already have Aiolos or if you already have Milo, you can pretty much just do your 10 pulls every day if you want the extra experience, which I do. So I'm going to be doing that. My pull for today got me Siren Sorrento, so now I have all 3 Marine Generals that are already implemented or enabled into the game. So now I can review Sorrento in the near future. However, they gave back the Golden Arrow Redeem Shop, and this is pretty cool because if you play Aiolo's story and you reach stage 7 I think pays 120,000 experience every day, and it gives you a ton of arrows. You only get 2 tries per day, so you have to do this over the week, but you end up with days to spare. By all means, do that and redeem your first the first prize in the list. It's a box for random summoning stars. You get 1 or 3 at random, so you can do that. Get that first, and the next one, get your skin vouchers for the skins that you can get. This is pretty cool. And the other prize that is worth your arrows is this box, the tome, because it gives you growth thumbs. This one is for money. You should already be swimming in coin, so there's no use. Or if you feel like gambling for golden shards, you can use this. Give me a second. I'm terribly sorry, but I didn't want to pause the video. My cat is in heat, and I had to. Well, anyways, things of life. May not look professional, but I'm terribly sorry for interrupting like that. So yeah, you have to concentrate on this. On your gem chest, that's 15 arrows. When you finish the storyline, the introduction storyline to this Aiolos story, and the first 2 floors, you get enough arrows to exchange for these twice, so you can buy 2 of these boxes. I got 3 summoning stars out of these today, and there is only one left, so I'm going to be buying the vouchers tomorrow. And I already bought a package. They give you 30 skin vouchers. This is just cosmetic stuff, but there is a achievement tied to how many skins you have in the game. What I don't like about this version is that the skins here are all paid for. Very, very little is left for free players. Like here in the mall at the skins tab, like you have to buy, and this is something that I don't like either, that they give stats, even if it's, well, 10 speed is not reasonable, but this pretty much means that if you intend to be serious in PvP in the future, like in 2 or 3 months after 8 cents is implemented, you are going to have these skins. Because the free ones, they give nothing. This, in the Chinese version, no skin at all, because the Kiki one, this, the Mariachi Kiki, I don't know why he's called the pianist, but he's mariachi. That's bought with real money, not gems, not vouchers, not skin vouchers. It's paid with real money. It's rather cheap. I think it's $2 or something like that, converting from yuan. But it gives no stats. So this in the Chinese version is all cosmetic, no change at all, and I think it's unfair that in the Singapore version they give stats, even if it's just 2% Cosmo attack. You can get a lot more from actual Cosmos. But this thing, this Gemini Saga skin, they give you in one of the tourneys, and you can buy with vouchers, or you can even find this in the treasure chests. If you play the Pope treasure or stuff like that. So I don't really agree with this. I know games have to make money, but Saint Seiya, globally, the Chinese version is making all the money in the world. It's one of the most successful games. You don't see that in lists because since it's not in the Google store, there's no way to actually compare directly with other high earning games. But this thing is making all the money in the world. People like me, I occasionally buy QQ coin. That's one of the ways. It has many ways to pay. It doesn't accept PayPal for some reason. I think that has to do with China and the way they conduct businesses. But if you have a number from China, you can pay for stuff with your actual airtime. And you can buy stuff through the bank, and you can buy QQ coin. It has many ways of monetizing the game, and the game is actually cheap. Like, it has these 100 packages too, like this. But really, outside of the number of gems, which is crazy, you can get 130 gems for free in this game, and I think these they only sell you twice in a month. So they actually, unlike other games, they actually limit you in how much you can spend in the game. So the gap is not that big between spenders. Okay, they get the stuff first. That's a given. That's understandable. And yeah, the game has to make money somehow. But this game is attractive even for occasional spenders. Because, for example, you can buy 10 stars for $2, and maybe you don't think about $2. Or maybe you buy the $15 one. And that's not that big of an expense. But that was not the point. I don't like that these skins for popular, powerful characters give stats, and they are not available for everybody. When in the original version, they are just cosmetic, and you can save your skin vouchers like this one, and just buy that, because there is an achievement tied to the number of skins you have unlocked. So there is that. And well, that's kind of the negative, that the banner is a repeat, and it's not really attractive characters for the banner. But that's where it ends. But here's a cool thing. They introduced now a mechanic or a package that is kind of new in the Chinese version. It's called the fighter medal here. This is a pretty cool and neat package because it's not terribly expensive. In fact, it is cheaper in the Singapore version. This one is 65 yuan in the original server. How it works, the Saint medal? Well, this is a rebate stuff that costs $10, and you have to grind for it. Like, you don't automatically get stuff. Like, I already have level 1, so if I decide to buy this package, I have a whole month. It lasts a whole month, and there is going to be several ways to get this. Well, no, not several ways to get this. There's going to be several Saint medals. And in the Chinese version, they are usually used to introduce a new skin. In this case, you get a skin for Saori that it's also free to get in the Chinese version, but you get a lot of goodies. If you're a free player and you don't ever plan to spend, the fighter medal, the Saint medal, is available to you. All you have to do is grind, playing normally. This is what I love about this package, because it's kind of fair, and it allows you to see if it's going to be worth your while or not. Because you have to do stuff. These are the prices. The top row is for free players. You get everything there is here. It's kind of pointless stuff somehow, or not very attractive on its own, but it helps you. I mean, it's a bonus. You're already grinding, so you get this as a free player as a bonus. Like, I already got 20,000 gold, and if I reach level 2, I get 20,000 experience, then I get 8,000 Cosmos experience, 30 awakening stones, 7 sense stones, flowers, double stamina, more gold, more experience. And the higher you go into the tiers, the better the prices. They increase in numbers, and there are several levels because you have a whole month to do this. Watch this. It ends at level 80, and the final price is 30,000 Cosmo experience. Okay, for a free player, that's fine. But what if you decide to spend? Well, you could wait until the end of the month and see where you end up. Because, for example, let's say it's the end of the month and you are just 50 or 60 points away from the level 70 reward, and the level 70 reward, if you buy the package, includes everything on the top row, and it includes everything on the bottom row. The bottom row is for when you buy the package. And when you get this, if you have ground all this, you don't have to buy it right away. Like, maybe at the end of the month you only go to level 10, and you say, oh well, $10 just for the skin, maybe it's not worth it. But there is summoning stars, there are titles, there are diamonds, and you get to accumulate all of this? Like, let's do the math right now. Right away, you get 100 diamonds, you get one activation pack. Well, that's the actual pack, so it keeps tracks of your stuff. And for $10, you get 100 diamonds and one skin for Athena. It doesn't matter if you don't have the character. The skin stays in your account until the time that you unlock said character. So maybe you can unlock her from shards, or you can unlock her in a lucky summon. But let's say you get to level 5, you get another 25 diamonds, so that's already 125 diamonds for $10. You get one summoning star, you get one blue book, and one augmented reality gem. So let's go further down. And I think in the Chinese server, mine is already like level 50 or something. And I always get around level 55, 56 or something. And I never push it. You're going to be scoring almost one level a day. But if you really want all the prizes, you have to go for 2 levels per day. And another 25, so that's for $10. If you reach level 10, you can do that in 3 or 4 days of grinding, or less if you grind hard. That's 150 diamonds, that's 2 summoning stars, that's 2 pieces of blue book and 2 augmented reality, plus, that's another game I'm playing, plus everything on the top row and everything else in between in the bottom row. So this, gentlemen, when a company wants my money, this is the kind of stuff that I love to see. Like, it's not intrusive, it's not given to you just because you gave money. You have to actually play the game. Like, for example, spend 5 million gold coins, and that gives you 40 points. And once you finish this, they reset, so you get another try. Purchase Saint experience 10 times. That's over the month. Like this one, start like summon 15 times. I already did 10 today. That's my 10 today. And if you don't know how to do one of the missions, you just click on go and it takes you to the screen that you want to spend, or the treasure hunter expert. Take part in mystical treasure. Let's click that and you get taken to this screen. So it's convenient, it's practical, and it's not directly pay to win. It's more like a subscription for a massive multiplayer online. Like, you know, like back in the day when we used to play EverQuest and Dark Age of Camelot, and for the younger ones, World of Warcraft started as a subscription model where you paid for the game once and then you had to keep paying every month to get access to the server, where this one is completely free to download, it's completely free to play, but if you want to support the company, you can buy the fighter medal, and that's a pretty cool stuff. Also, some people were asking, how do you get Phoenix Iki? Well, the only way to get him is through this offer where he costs $1, and they give you some other prices aside from the card, and then the card gets added to the summoning pool. So, only way to get him if you want to do that. So that's the new stuff. They claim they did something to the Cosmo refining stuff, but for the life of me, I can't tell why what they changed. I really don't know. So I'm gonna go upgrade this, because the skill I could use a little speed. And I was thinking about this before, and I have decided to start a Patreon. So in the future, in future videos, there's going to be a link to the Patreon, and what I'm going to offer is starting from $1. Backers get to choose when we reach a certain amount of money what character they want to see built around, even if I don't like the character, or even if I haven't centered around him. So we are going to reach a date and an amount of money, and if we cover that, because I'm going to, in order to do that, I keep getting a lot of requests for both versions, and what I don't have is the in-game resources. I need experience. I need. I will need to buy stamina to get some of the stuff. I can do the teams. I can do the reviews and everything, but I would like to present that in a practical way, like in real time in the Galaxy tournament and in the upcoming Jamil Championship, because the Jamil one is that's the real competition in this game. That's a knockout style tournament, kind of like Evolution. If you are familiar with the fighting game scene, there's a big fighting tournament around May that it's open for several games, and it has a round robin and knockout stages. Like, first you fight versus everybody else to reach a rank, and then you only get 2 losses before you're thrown out of the tournament. So Galaxy is cool, but you can keep playing forever while it's open, and sooner or later you're going to climb up. Usually I only play 8 to 10 fights, and in fact I think it's open right. Yeah, it's open right now. Because for in-game purposes, as long as you reach Gold League, you're cool. Like, you only need to win once every day to get a chance of getting a summoning star. I'm in Platinum 3, by the way, so you can see my stage. And backers from the Patreon are going to get to choose which characters I bring to 80 and full 8 cents first. Like, we're going to vote on stuff and that. And the Patreon is just so I have the money. I usually just kick out June. And this is why you can't center around a single team. Because if they ban your characters, and usually Athena goes here, I go without a healer in this game, and I take this guy or Algol or Skilla. This is my usual PvP team, or my current PvP team to be more precise. Yeah, if you want to see a particular team, that's an option that's going to be open for the Patreon backers, because I get very conflictive stuff and some characters I don't have developed, and here I have to kill Luna first. Oh, I just hope. Sorry. Yeah. So where was I? Oh yeah, you cannot focus. This game is not like many other games where you have the best characters and you're set to go. No, this game you need a wide varied roster that includes support toons and normal guys and heavy hitters, healers, or guys that give defensive stats, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna start a Patreon at $1. It doesn't have to be too much. So any backer that wants to give a bit more is welcome, and obviously is going to get precedence. Oh wow, that's a very very high Milo. Now always consider that most of these guys I'm facing already have full level 70 characters, and I only have one, and it's Saga, and it's about to die. Why do they think so much? Like, yeah, what are you going to do? You're going to try to kill Saga. That's what you're going to do. Or maybe Kiki, but that's too late in the round to make any difference. Ugh. I really have to bring that guy up. Yeah, but just from the damage I'm registering. Here's a cool thing about Athena. You think my Saga is out of the fight? Well, he isn't. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on skill. Yeah, but those guys are too chunky. That means they are all level 70. I can tell just from the damage. Go on, use the AoE. I'm gonna catch it. Oh no? Well, you're lost. You have already stored 2 Galaxian explosions. Seriously, dude. Yeah. Yeah, why did you have to think so much? God, that moo is chunky. It's chunkier than mine. It has crab damage. Come on. You kept us all waiting for that. So let me check. Oh god, I can read. They have to rework the data here because it's impossible to see what the level is. I think that's a level 80 Milo. But I can't really tell. So, anyways, This video went too long, even though I intended it to be way, way faster. So just another fight. Just another fight. Oh, the lag is unbearable. Oh. So yeah, the Patreon is not going to be up for maybe another week. I have to set up the page and stuff like that and start posting the thing on the description. But you can tell right from the upload in the comments if you are okay with the idea, which will allow me to upload even more stuff during the day. Ugh. When they ban Kiki, it usually means they are also using Kiki and Luna. Oh, this is nice. This is not something you see every day. So I don't understand how he plans to make that Leo work. I really don't see how. Like, I'm stuck here because I don't have a lot of level 70 guys. Currently it's just Saga and Doko is going to be next, but I'm considering on Mu. And after I get 3 characters to level 70, then I'm going to bring a character to level 80. Oh, God. It's like they come in here and they don't even have a plan for the fight. That was your plan, Aldebaran. Right. That was his plan. And I can still... Okay, let's try this. Doku is not proccing his passive for some reason. You know you want it. Yes! They are dead. They are so dead now. So dead is not funny. And you didn't leave energy for your Poparless. And I can purge stuff from this guy. And now you're gonna eat a double AoE and you're probably gonna get stunned here. Yes, you did. And I'm gonna kill the Pope now, because that guy is dangerous, especially with energy. So this guy had me impressed with the lineup, but then he didn't know what to do with it. And now he just gave me even more ammunition. Ah, really? Well, sucks to be you then. And he gave me my last dragon soul. Okay, here's the change. Keep it. Now that was 70 Saga, 70 Leo, 70 Aldebaran, and I can't read what her Luna was, but maybe 60, and the Pope was level 60, and level 50 Seiya. And I won, I have 5 stars, but it's 40, 60, 70, 41, 55, 61. So I'm lower in levels. And he took away my Kiki. So I did that with less energy. So yeah, I just want to buy. I'm missing a video card and a case because my case for the computer, uh, well, it doesn't work anymore. The switches, the buttons don't work anymore. So I can even turn on the PC without doing some crazy stuff. And if I try to play games, the GPU dies on the spot. That's what I'm saving for a new GPU, a current one. And maybe it's been like 4 years since I bought the stuff, so maybe I need a new processor and stuff like that. I don't even know what's on computers now. I used to be um, I used to keep up with technology. Like I knew what the name of the GPUs were, the most powerful ones, and the processors and stuff. Uh, Now I don't even know what DDR we are in. I When I stopped buying parts, I think DDR4 was starting to come out. So let's bring Kiki back. Where's Kiki? And yeah, instead of this guy. Oh, oh, a Shaka team. Silence, silence. Just so Leo gets to do some stuff. That's a fairly fast Nero priest. But joke's on you, buddy, because I wasn't planning on using Saga on round one because I have to set up the dragons. Did anybody get silenced? Nobody got silenced. So now you have to choose, dude. You silence Doko, who is now immortal, or do you silence Saga? And you're going to eat AoE. Aw, poor thing. Let me protect Saga then. And your Nero Priest is down. And I'm going to take care of Aphrodite next. I'm just unable to make short videos for some reason. When I make them short, they are real short. Dude. You have to kill Mu first. let's just make sure he does all the damage he has to do. No, not gonna happen. You're going to take Io with you, but only Io. Oh. Well, this one is the dangerous one. That looks like a very chunky level 70 Aphrodite or maybe a level 80. Or he really invested in defense Cosmos. Because that's chunky as hell. But you know the sad part is that Shaka does so very little damage. He cannot even overcharge Moose shields. But really, that Aphrodite was just way too chunky. And if he had any other saint that wasn't Shaka, he could have won. Okay, that's a level 62 Aphrodite. But he's loaded with defense because Aphrodite is not that resilient. Not really. And I already have my 3 participations, so if I want to, I can stop playing right now and I get to keep my rank. And there's no point until I reach Diamond because I already have all the honor for this week that I'm allowed to farm. So let me see if I can buy my shard. No, I can't buy my book shard. So let's see what I win from PvP. Yeah, summoning star. And what's in the other chest? Participation chest, Saint experience. So I made back some of the stars that I had spent. Yeah, I have 29 again. Well guys, that's that for this video. That's for today's video. I'm just gonna show you. This is 2 weeks of just doing the events and spending like 300 experience farming ruins with my Legion bonus and the double stamina. So you get double price for less time of playing. That's almost 9 million experience, and that's not nearly enough. So I'm gonna bring Doko up to speed, and then I'm gonna keep working on Mu because I need Mu to be chunkier than he already is. And then I'm bringing Athena up because she also needs to have a lot of HP And I have to work on her cosmos because I need a lot of HP for this girl. So that's all. Thank you for watching. I'm loving how the channel is growing. I'm really happy that you are enjoying my tutorials, that you are enjoying the material, even if it's a bit too long and wordy. But I'm really happy with how this channel is turning out. Oh, also, I almost reached 1,000 diamonds, so I'm gonna be buying this. If you don't know what to spend your diamonds on, spend that on this, the advanced gem pack. That's the best bang for your buck in the store. And whenever you see these refines, or you see a stuff here, sometimes the awakened stone, this level 3 awakened stone, is sold for a chunk of money. It's usually 200,000 coins, but if you are in a good alliance, you get this sweet 40% off. Dimension buff, you're never going to see for money, not until a few patches down the road. But if you're in a good alliance that it's already level 4 and has their marketplace at level 4, you will start seeing more and more discounts like this every day for many more objects, or just better cosmos like this one. It's 20% off. I don't really need it, but I'm going to... money is infinite. So if you buy this, you get stuff to sacrifice to get more cosmos experience, to get all your cosmos to level 10. If you want a tutorial for that, just leave a comment below. So that's all for the video right now, guys. I'm not going to be doing summoning videos until it is a very big character like Canon or like Araya Shiki, the cool version of Shaka that is coming out very soon. So that's all for today. See you around, guys. Remember, keep grinding on.